Great British Job Hunt, a Kafkaesque comedy. The Jobcentre smells like disappointment and cheap carpet cleaner. The walls are plastered with motivational posters screaming things like, "Be proactive," and "Work sets you free," which someone has thoughtfully vandalized with "lol" in biro, a rare act of resistance. I'm sitting across from Ms. Briggs, my assigned work coach, who's perfected that customer service smile that says she cares, but also doesn't. My fate, such as it is, rests in her hands. She peers at her computer screen. "So, Dave, we've reviewed your job search. You've applied for exactly 3 jobs this week." I nod. 2 were for call centers. The third was for a professional scarecrow. Thought I had a real shot at that one, but apparently I need ID to prove I'm human. She doesn't laugh. Of course she doesn't. Yes, well, speaking of that, you need a valid passport to prove your right to work. Here we go. Right. About that. I don't have a passport. Her smile tightens like I'm being difficult on purpose. Well, you'll need one to get a job. I sigh. Yes, and I need a job to afford the passport. She types something, possibly taking notes, possibly just pressing random keys to look busy. Could you borrow the money from family or friends? I stare at her. Ah, yes. Let me just ring up my wealthy benefactor. Oh, wait, they don't exist. My mum's broke, my dad's gone full Houdini, and my best mate owes me money. Unless the government suddenly accepts monopoly notes, I'm a bit stuck. Behind me, Bob, another job seeker, snorts. At least someone's entertained. Ms. Briggs doesn't seem to notice. If you don't provide proof of your right to work by next week, we may have to sanction your benefits. I let out a laugh, the kind that escapes when you've completely given up hope. You mean the 300 pounds a month that barely stops me from eating my own shoelaces? It's important we ensure claimants are actively seeking work. Oh, I am seeking work. What I'm not seeking is starvation or homelessness. Though, if I do get kicked out, I suppose I could live here. I gesture around the drab office. It's warm, got chairs, even a free water machine. She doesn't blink. That would be highly inappropriate. You're right. What was I thinking? I'll just move into a bin. The rent's probably lower. Bob chokes back a laugh. Ms. Briggs, unfazed, presses on. There is an option. You could apply for an emergency hardship loan. I perk up. Oh yeah? How much? Up to 50 pounds. I nod slowly, doing the maths. Right. And a passport is 88 pounds and 50s. Yes. So even if I get the loan, I still can't afford the thing that lets me work. Well, we do recommend claimants budget wisely. I stare at her. I have 3 pounds and 72 in my bank account. I live off discounted pasta. I water down my shampoo. I am the king of budgeting. Bob gives me a slow, approving clap. Ms. Briggs doesn't react. Let's touch base next week and see how you're getting on. I get up, rubbing my temples. As I walk past Bob, he leans in. Mate, just rob a bank at this point, he mutters. At least in prison, you get free meals. I sigh. Yeah, but even for that, I'd probably need ID. As I step out into the cold, gray British afternoon, the fluorescent lights flicker behind me. The system wins again.